Yeah, I'm sick. What's up, guys? My name is Jake, and welcome back to Finance First. Now, I'm still in my new house here because, well, I'm sick. And, yeah.
I'm thirsty.
So, the Metaverse. What is it? Why is it important? Who's in it, and what's the point? Well, heck if I know. Now, some people think Meta Platforms is an evil brand. Others adore the company. I'm somewhere in the middle. But when it comes to the Metaverse, most people think that Facebook wants to just take society
And push it somewhere else!
And to be honest, I can't argue with that statement. Facebook, or Meta, owns some of the biggest social media platforms and apps out there. They have Facebook, obviously, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, and in fact, they own so much that I think I'll just throw this up here to show you how much they own. But perhaps the most important and pertinent to this topic is that they own Oculus. If you don't know, Oculus was a company that developed the Oculus VR headsets. They were known for bringing virtual reality to a more affordable and consumer-friendly fan base. When Facebook bought Oculus, they said that they had no plans to make you have a Facebook account in order to use the Oculus. But guess what? Fast forward a few months later, and, well, they started changing their tune. Now, why is this important? A VR headset is very important to the Metaverse, especially Meta's Metaverse. A Metaverse created by Meta will not only be strictly Meta, but it'll be completely closed off into Meta's Metaverse ecosystem. I think I said Metaverse too many times. Metaverse. I'm sure you're probably familiar with the concept of Metaverse by this point. YouTube tells me you're probably an expert at this point. But what does Facebook want to do with it? Do they want to use it to control us and take over the world? Okay, maybe not that extreme. But let's think for a moment. What Meta wants is to be able to control the Metaverse that surrounds us in our daily lives. That sounds scary, doesn't it? Something out of a sci-fi movie. But let me elaborate. In the last 2 years, we have gone through an insanely fast switch to remote work. This is where the Metaverse comes in. You see, some people have a few different ideas of what Meta wants to do with their Metaverse. But I only have one idea that I think is the correct answer. That's right, I'm the only one who's right. Now, the Metaverse is nothing new. In fact, there have been Metaverses for years. Things like Second Life and Decentraland, and yes, even Fortnite can be considered a Metaverse at this point. What has this world come to? I'm so thirsty. But here's what I think Meta Platform's business plan is. It's not to compete with VR Chat, another game similar to Facebook's Horizon Worlds. Horizon is definitely gonna see a push in the next year or two, but not for the reason you think. There is definite reason to believe that Meta wants to focus on their Metaverse challenge being people who work from home. Oh, that's me. That's right. You heard me. There is no reason that their focus will not be the home office. Think about it. Companies for the last 2 years have complained that their workers from home cannot be kept an eye on. They can't prove that their employees are actually working their full day, or even at all, because they're not there to watch them. Now imagine a world where instead of the business you work for, paying for your at-home setup of your computer, your programs, etc., they pay for a VR headset and some other small things for you, so that you can log into a virtual office with everyone else at your company. It's not as far-fetched as you think. In fact, in 2019, there was a prototype program created just for this. And this was created before the pandemic. Now, this app was primarily made for people in the world of finance. But it shows that something like this has been on developers' minds for a really long time. I really do think that 2022 is going to be the year that businesses start adopting the virtual workspace. It'll take some time, but it's going to be big. So that leaves one last question. Is Meta Platforms a good investment right now? Now, it's unclear if this idea will ever even catch on. While I may believe in it, I certainly am not the majority of people. In fact, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below what you think about it. Would you like to work in a virtual office space rather than go to work? And then on top of that, working like that instead of just the standard working from your computer at home. Because that's the thing. I don't know if the majority of people are ready to latch onto an idea like this just yet. In full transparency, I do not own any Meta Platform shares at all. And I never have. I don't like the company personally, and therefore I don't wish to invest any money in its individual shares. I do, however, own it through multiple ETFs, where I don't really have a choice on what's inside the portfolio. But if you strictly are looking for performance, I think that this year, it's going to have a lot of heat from brewing issues that have been going on over the last year. From testifying multiple times in Congress, to whistleblowers, and even controversies involving children, Meta is far from getting out of the line of fire. So the best way to invest in the company would be to buy into ETFs that include it in their portfolio. And if you're not sure, here are the top 10 ETFs holding the company, the best of which being SPY and QQQ. I can't sit here and tell you to buy into a company that I don't even buy into, nor can I tell you to not, because that just results in, "But Jake, you told me you were my savings in Meta, and now I'm broken and it's all your fault." And I would, unfortunately, feel terrible about it. So do what the majority of smart investors like you and me do, and buy an index fund that has Meta in it. And if you really do want to buy into its individual stock, always consult a financial advisor if you are unsure of what your returns could be. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please don't forget to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm so more than 10 people get to see this video, and subscribe because I got a lot of great content coming your way. Have a great day, and Happy New Year.